Yo guys, what's going on? This is Tony here, and today I got my Lavaloon pump deck once again. But the big thing here is we're 91st in the world, as you can see. So that's the big highlight. I've been doing really well with this deck, and I wanted to show you guys just how well it works with some replays. I won't be playing live as it's just too high pressure. So no live games today, unfortunately. But I mean, you guys will still be able to, I'll talk to my thought process, all that in the replays, and hopefully you guys are able to pick up some nuggets of knowledge. But yeah, this deck is very strong. You guys know it by now. The Fireball bait aspect is super good. A lot of people don't see the pump coming. They'll Fireball Skelly Dregs very often. But if they Fireball Skelly Dregs, they get to pump. So you guys get it. You'll see how it works in these games. Let me just go over to my battle log here. Okay, so battle log here. We got this Lavaloon classic one. Mehmet, I know him. He's a friend. But then there's also this Expo Firecracker deck. He's got the Rocket, which sucks for me. Skeleton Dragons are good though, because no Fireball, but the Firecracker's a pain. So it's kind of all over as a matchup. Okay, another classic Lavaloon. I'll probably only share one of these, as this is a pretty easy matchup for me to win. That one's just difficult. He outcycles me. 3M, I'm shocked that I won this one. This is a very good game to show, so I'll be showing that one. But yeah, we'll show... that should be enough, actually. I had a couple hard matchups here, as you can see, against Nikoko and Anaban. I could have beaten Anaban, but kind of choked Nikoko. I played bad, he played well, so fair enough. But the arrow zap is difficult to deal with. But yeah, I think we'll just hop in here. Yep, against this 3M. This is by far the best matchup, so we'll lead off with it. 3M is difficult to deal with. I'm not gonna lie, it can be really tough. So. Just as a matchup, if they have especially the Hunter, honestly. The Hunter is so difficult to deal with. But I do go high on first play like usual. He goes for the 3M. Not too shocking. I'm just going to Loon. I like to Loon in the sim lane as the 3M if I have Fireball, because I bait out Hunters very well. So I go Loon here, and then if he goes for a Hunter, then I can just Fireball. So I have the Fireball ready here. I do Fireball the 3M anyway, just to kill... Just because, right as the Hound pops, because that way you saw the pups kill. He had to go for a Fireball, and now, guys, there we go. The Fireball's out of hand. You already know what's going to happen. This is the entire reason we do have the pump in this deck, is once they waste a Fireball like that, I get to just capitalize. He goes for Piggy's Heal Spirit. I'm just going to Skarmy. This log misses one singular skeleton, and that one skeleton is going to actually put in a ton of work to help save our tower from being too low. So we're currently down about 500 damage, but we're up a lot of elixir with our pump here. So we go for the Lava Hound. He splits his 3M once again, and I'm feeling fine to Loon. So I go for the balloon here in just a second, and I'm going to do the exact same play I just did, guys. Just because it worked. He does go for the Hunter, so I'm like, you know what, I'll Fireball all this in a sec here. So, boom, there's the Fireball. The 3M all die. Late Snowball here on defense by just a second. I was trying to keep my tower alive enough so that he couldn't just Fireball it, which actually we did, so, not a huge deal that we messed up the Snowball, but, just a little thing could have improved. So, anyway, I go for the pump, not great on my part. Honestly, I just gave him a lot of value. He splits his pigs, well played on his part, but luckily this pig on the left will not take the tower down into log range. So, very good for me. I got the Hound there. He gets to go for 3M, but you got to remember, I got this Fireball Zap. I do hit all 3M with the Fireball. I finally go for the place, the King Tower placement to hit them all. Snowball just to finish off those three. And now I know if he rushes me, I can just defend pretty easily with Skarmy or Minion Horde. I do go Minion Horde on offense for the Hunter. And then, like I said, the Skarmy on the defense. Hunter only gets one hit. I'm taking a lot of heat. But we'll Skeleton Dragons in the middle just to ensure the Hunter dies. And then he has to go for Ice Golem on defense and a Hunter on defense. But this Hunter barely kills my Loon. Death damage is enough. He goes Fireball Log to take the 2 towers. And boom, just like that, guys, with 3 towers falling in about 5 seconds, we're on a 3-turn race. So I go for the Hound. He doesn't rush me, which is very nice. If he rushed me, I actually could have struggled to defend there. But luckily he doesn't. I just split a Minion Horde. And now we're looking very good because these 3M are so easy to kill when there's nothing tanking for them. So boom, hit the 3M with the fireball. I Skeleton Dragons early just so he couldn't heal Spirit. Go Skarmy on the left one, and now just like that, with a bad Hunter placement from him, we basically have this game secured, as there's just nothing he can do. Even if he got back to the Hunter, I just had too much on defense here. So very strong win, very good game from me. Taking those 2 towers early game, getting to a 3-count situation in which defense becomes much easier. So very good game there. I'm quite proud of that one. Only gained 24 trophies, not a huge deal, but win's a win. We'll take it. So yeah, gonna skip this deck. Like I said, it's so difficult with the delivery and everything. But Aaron here got the classic Lavaloon deck. I don't know if you guys know Aaron. He's a pretty common player, but not a common player, a good lava player. But I'm just gonna go for the Expo one here. That we where he has Firecracker, which is a little odd. But he's got the Firecracker rocket, so interesting. My Skelly Dregs should get good value, although they don't exactly, but you'll see. So I go for a early pump. His rocket's out of hand. I'm like, okay, I'll just Loon. Actually, no, I don't go for a Loon, sorry. I have to wait for the Firecracker, and then I can go for the Loon. So Firecracker dies. Feel comfortable with my balloon, and this Loon, he has to respond, so he goes for the Tesla. And that's not a very good Tesla in my opinion. I mean, look at how skewed it is. So at this point, I'm able to hound up. He does rush, very well played on his part, forcing out a response from me on the right lane. Well, if I want to keep the tower, that is, which I do. Now, I know that he has Firecracker only and he doesn't have Tesla for a while, so I just Fireball her right away and then go for some Skeleton Dragons, because the Skeleton Dragons are very hard to deal with. So he does it with the Tesla. I time this perfectly so that the Tesla goes for the Skelly Drags. Snowball the other Tesla so that it doesn't kill my Skelly Drag. One single Skelly Drag kills, and now look at this massive elixir lead I'm in. So he has nothing. I know that. He goes for the Firecracker on defense, and just like that, boys, we're going to take this tower. So very, very strong offensive push early. Okay, we don't take the tower. Sorry, boys, I lied. But we basically do. It's very low, and I'm up in elixir. So we're looking very good. I'm 2 fireballs and a snowball away from taking that tower. That Firecracker won't get a hit, or actually she will. Sorry, she gets the hit, but it's not too big a deal. So he, I believe, goes for an offensive expo. I just minion horde to force out a response or to basically defend. So he ends up deciding not to go Tesla or anything. Goes for a knight. I'm not too worried about the knight. I go for a lava hand just here as double elixirs approaching. I just want to take this tower on the left so that way I can easily defend in the future. So I'm just going to go for some Skelly Drags, Fireball, and then basically just a Snowball and a Tesla. Slowly chip this tower down with my spells, and now I can force out a rocket on the other lane. And you guys already know what happens when he rockets. Well, like you know, we got that bait going. We got the pump. Sorry, I forgot what it was called for just a second there. But he goes for a Tesla. I might have been able to defend, but I decided not to. Play it safe because I got a big elixir lead and a tower down. I feel comfortable playing really passive here. I go Skarmy in the pocket. Yep, to kill this Tesla. And then I just Fireball the Firecracker in the Expo here. So looking very good. I go for another elixir collector, I believe, just to be safe, and that way I have another hound. And I mean, guys, look at this. I mean, we just have so much elixir. There's really nothing that he's going to be able to do. He's not going to be able to play any offense at all for the rest of this game, as I'm just never going to give him any rocket availability. So I do give him a good rocket value on defense, but I meant he's never going to be able to rocket on offense. So aggressive minion horde, not going to get too much value. I'm not too worried about it, though, as I can just keep applying pressure. I go for the pump, knowing he doesn't have anything in hand for just a little bit. He still can't go for an offensive expo just because look at the amount of elixir I have. I mean, it's insane. So I go for a hound. And if you have a rocket to my pumps, then I'm able to just go for loon. And so there's just really nothing you can do. Slowly start the fireball cycle here. Go for an offensive loon just to apply some pressure, or sorry, a minion horde. Screwing up some of these plays. It doesn't really matter, guys, what I do here. At this point in this situation, I'm up so much elixir that I can just start spamming whatever I really want to, and there's just not too much he can do. So go Fireball on the Firecracker once again. We're just slowly whittling his towers, guys. Slowly whittling. I fed that Firecracker value. But finally, a Skelly Dragon locks on. He tosses the tower. Guys, I had just such an elixir lead that entire overtime that just absolutely dominated him. And really just not much he could do there. So, very strong game. Now, Mehmet here, very, very strong Lavaloon, or like classic Lavaloon player. I don't really know him, honestly. Currently 118th the world, as you can see. But, like I said, I don't really know him like as a friend, or else I'd obviously probably tie with him. But I do have a good matchup here. I have the fireball bait aspect is just so strong in my deck that I'm always looking good in this matchup. So it's nice to have this good matchup. But go lava first play like usual. I always do that. But kind of a bad start here. I don't have skeleton dragons, and minion horde are kind of slow. So like, there you go. They just died. And these barbs, I still got 2 barbs on the way. I'm going to take some damage, but I get to go offensive with a loon. So, I'm like, okay, this could be worse, right? So here comes the offensive loon. I like to wait with my loons because of Skelly Drags. So there you go. There's the Skelly Drags. I just fireball the Skelly Drags here. And I think I try to hit the Mega Man as well. Miss it, which kind of sucks. He goes zap. Or no, he doesn't zap. He just elects to take some damage, but he thinks he is in the elixir lead, so he feels comfortable going for a hound at this point. But that means that I get to just pump on him, which is very good for me. So I believe he hounds here, if I remember correctly. Yes, he does go hound. I go immediately pump in response, and then a Skarmy to bait out the zap. So there's the zap, and we're looking good. So. Got the elixir lead here. He's got the hound coming at me. I'm a little scared, but it's not too worrying. It's pretty easy to defend with this deck. So I just go Sky Drags all the way in the back to bait out a fireball, and then I go minion horde on the balloon to like kill it. I guess I don't know. But just like that, defend the push easily. I know that he just fireballed my minion horde, and you guys know what that means. I get to go for another pump here. So. We're going to pump up in just a second. Going into double elixir, I am down on damage, but up a ton of elixir. So currently up, I think, about 2 more with the pump, so about 6 elixir. But most of it's stored in the elixir collector. So anyway, I go for the hound with my big boy elixir lead. He goes for a cool tombstone placement, I believe. Yep, he does. So well played to him there. Fireball of Skelly Drags just to get loon death damage. Minion horde the Mega Minion. And then I know that he zapped, and since he zapped, that means that I'm able to go for, or not zapped, but I know that he has fireball, and I just wanted to kill the Mega Minion and bait out that fireball. Unfortunately, it didn't really do so I just fireball once again, and he missed a fireball on my loon. It didn't really matter, to be honest. I was getting death. So he goes for the Skelly Drags there. But doesn't matter. Loon got the death damage. I just set up another pump, by the way, if you missed that. I'll ignore actually, no, I go Skarmy, sorry. I could have ignored them and probably won, but I wanted to play the safe because I knew it was about to hound, and if he rushes me, I could have gotten into some trouble. So I go for a balloon, and then he goes for a loon just to cycle to his tombstone to do the cool little tombstone placement. I honestly probably could have predicted that he was going to do that. I should have, but it wasn't a big deal. I just go Fireball on the Mega Minion, Skeleton Dragons on the Mega Minion, Fireball on the Skelly Drags, and then Snowball the, I set up another pump because he Fireballed. Guys, every time he Fireballs, I'm thinking in my head, I need a pump. I have to pump. Just got to keep pumping. He goes for a Lava Hound pretty high. I go for a Minion Horde to bait out the Skelly Drags, which works perfectly for my Skelly Drags to get value. And just like that, another lava push of his is dead. I still have a massive elixir lead, so I get to go for another hound. And now he goes for a tombstone defensively. I'm just going to scar me in the pocket. Go for a balloon. Snowball just to ensure that the tombstone dies here. And then I have Skelly Drags once again. He kind of realizes it's over at this point. I'm going to fireball. Hit everything, the tombstone included, so that was very nice. Another hound in the pocket, and at this point, Mehmet kind of realized he was like, I'm screwed. But no, in this Lavaloon matchup, I always just get the elixir lead and then kind of steamroll, and that's how I win that. So that's how it goes, boys. Got the dub. There's 3 very good games for you guys to learn, or hopefully learn this deck if you still haven't. I just wanted to show you guys what some top ladders like. Oh, I moved up once. One. Look at me. I'm at 90th now. But if you guys enjoy the video, thanks. Or well, oh, wow, I said thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you for watching. Is what I was gonna say. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Other than that, peace out and have a good day.